What's up, y'all? Welcome to Stay Solid. How you doing? Make sure you subscribe to the channel unless you can't move forward, okay? How about that? Nah, I'm playing. Yeah, this is my room. This is my room in Kulikan. It's pretty plain Jane. You know, I was planning on decorating the damn thing. I was about to have the room in the crib. I actually got this stereo system as well. It came with a mic too, so we was about to have like karaoke nights and all that. But as you all know, anything that has like a large audience has been canceled. So some of the most prolific leagues in the world have been canceled, like the NBA and everybody else. NHL, everybody, right? So we're no different. Here in Mexico, we were like one of the last ones in the world to have their league canceled. Postponed, I should say. They said postponed, but for now canceled. I thought we were gonna keep on going. We played a game already, won that game, and we were about to play our first home game. And I'm gonna let y'all see the arena. They got your boy all over the arena, plastered everywhere. And man, it really hurt me. You know, it hurt my heart even more because, you know, this is my second time around in Culiacan, and the people have really accepted me here. You know, they really glorified me, and it feels good to just be in a place where you're wanted. You know what I'm saying? In this business, you're always traveling, and sometimes you really don't get that opportunity, you know, to be appreciated. And, you know, the fact that, you know, I'm good in the hood over here in Culiacan, Sinaloa is a great thing, and I really wanted to, you know, give them a show. And, you know, we have a great group of guys, and, you know, this is kind of where my career kind of started taking off. You know, like I had so many great games and brilliant moments here where, you know, that's when I kind of started to realize, like, you know, I can do this. You know, this basketball thing can work. That was my rookie season, and ever since then, you know, I've just been climbing up and up and up. And, you know, I had an opportunity to go to Australia, go to Chile, you know, play back home in Canada, playing in Jordan, and, you know, I've always shared that same kind of inclusiveness with all those countries I've been to and all those cities I've been to. Like, people have always accepted me as, you know, a fan favorite, whether if I was the number one option on the team or if I was the last guy off the bench. Like, I would always give everybody my all. Like, I will never shortchange anybody on my effort level out there on the court. You know, I'm gonna give it everything I have. So, you know, after that first season, you know, I was able to show them brilliance, but I wasn't able to bring the wins. You know, as a rookie, I didn't have that same kind of leadership and experience that I have right now. And that's what I was really looking forward to this season. I was really looking forward to having a legit shot at trying to win, you know, my first championship and the franchise's second championship and its 20th anniversary, you know. So that's a huge feat. Not a lot of franchises outside the NBA last 20 years, you know. Some don't even last like 5, you know, and then they go right into expansion. So, you know, the success, I want to continue that success, and I want to keep building on that and, you know, try to bring a championship. I actually changed my jersey number to number 20 in honor of the 20th season. So, you know, that's kind of some of the detriment that comes to it. But, you know, I'm going to just keep it real. Like, after our first game, I didn't feel ready out there. You know, I really didn't feel like I was 100% ready. That ball was coming off the rim, and I wasn't really popping off that floor the way I needed to. You know, so I look at this hiatus, if you want to call it that, as an opportunity for me to just get better. Like, I'm just going to take this time and get better. You know, I was out of commission for a little bit, and I couldn't train, and that's why I was kind of out of condition. But now, you know, there's no reason, and they're saying, you know, we're probably going to take about a month off, and we'll come back in like April 20th. That's the wishful thinking, and I think by April 20th I should be good, because I was telling myself, you know, playing 4 games a week and put in the work that I'm going to put in around late April, early May, I should be right where I should be at. So if they're going to give us that hiatus, I'm definitely going to use that time, and I'll be back, you know, to help the team win, whatever it takes. So that's pretty much what it is for me on a personal standpoint. So I'm going to go back to Tijuana. I'm not going to go all the way up to Toronto, because that's a long trip. I'm going to go see Jackie, you know. So on the bright side, I do get to spend time with my person, which isn't a bad thing, you know what I mean? There are worse things that you can do. You know, I got the rest of my teammates going back up to the States. We got a guy going all the way up to the likes of New Jersey. You know, it's going to take him about 8 or 9 hours, if that's even a direct flight. So, you know, things are kind of all over the place, but at the same time, you know, hey, at least we're healthy, you know what I mean? And we get to be with our loved ones, and we're not like stuck in Mexico or something. And Mexico's not that bad. I mean, shit, there are worse places, honestly, you know. It's a beautiful country, beautiful city. So I wouldn't even mind it. But man, I'm just gonna jump right into it right now. Most importantly, outside of myself, like, I want guys to understand that the rainy day is now. You know, and I had one of my OGs tell me, like, look, man, make sure you have at least 3 months worth of your salary saved up. So, you know, for example, if you sign for $7,000 a month, you know, you better have about 22,000 saved away. You know what I mean? Like, at all times on you. If you don't have that, then you need to be a little bit more cautious about your spending habits and everything else in between, right? Because if you don't, you know, you could really find yourself into a jam. And when I say into a jam, I mean you can find yourself going check to check. So, you know, right now, we're not getting our March 30th pay. Like, it's just not gonna happen. So if that check was something that was dependent on, like, I needed to pay my bills with that, I needed to eat with that, I needed to be clothed with that, or whatever, you know, I needed that money, like needed it to just to survive, then I would be in a whole lot of trouble. I know there's some guys out there, you know, that are rookies even, you know, like, this is their first job, so they don't really have a lot of money saved up anyway, or I even have like a side hustle. Basketball is all they pretty much do, that are struggling right now. You know, they can't take care of certain things, and I think that's the biggest thing that this virus has like taught me. Like, not so much like the health benefit wise, you know what I mean? Like, yes, I need to wash my hands, take precautions, do all that, be clean, yada yada yada, eat healthy, yada yada yada. But the biggest thing is, you never know when that rainy day really comes. You know, like, one of my OGs told me that, like, the rainy day is now. And when he told me about the rainy days, it was more about, you know, maybe the franchise may not pay you on time or something like that. Like, I've heard many testimonies on other players' behalf, like, they've gone 2-3 months without getting paid a thing, you know? So it does happen, unfortunately. But fortunately for me, it's never happened. Like, I've always played for great programs that always paid me on time. The longest I've gone without getting paid was 2 weeks. Like, it wasn't much, you know? So I didn't really worry too much about it, you know what I'm saying? But man, that's just my advice to some of you young bucks out there, even some that aren't young bucks, that kind of just go and check to check. And, you know, this life is sweet, you know? You know, this overseas life, it's real sweet. You know, I'm in a house right now. You know, I got this room, I don't pay for it, you know what I mean? Like, it's nice, you know what I mean? Like, oh, they take care of our transportation, you know, you get to play the game that you love. You're not really even working, you know? They're just giving you money to just do what you do, you know what I mean? Like, so, you know, this life is real sweet, but at the same time, you gotta be smart, because it doesn't last forever, you know what I mean?